and then extending. I think we had a few flurries in Las Vegas, but then up towards Red River and Angel Fire, a little bit there. And actually, we could see a touch more before this system spins out.
Okay.
But more than not, everybody's going to just enjoy just a beautiful fall day.
Very good.
And we certainly are experiencing that here. We're at 57 degrees right now. We had some gusty winds howling through as that front changed the weather overnight. Now the winds have died down. We've got blue skies. The temperatures and the relative humidity are much different, though, than what we've experienced over the last few weeks. It is currently 55 in Santa Fe, and also some 50s out west up in the Four Corners, in the northeast corner of the state, 50s and 60s, all the way down towards Roswell and Carlsbad. They were in the 90s yesterday there. Now they're going to see highs today into the mid-60s. That's the one that's most striking with this system, is the fact that the temperatures, in some cases, 25 to 30 degrees cooler than yesterday's high, and that's in the southeast. For us, we hit 82 yesterday. I think we're going to top out about 66, so much cooler compared to where we've been, and a lot more sunshine and blue skies, just crystal blue skies out there. 36 to 41 for your overnight lows tonight, so clear. Not a freeze here, but having said that, Santa Fe has its freeze watch out for tonight, as do the East Mountains and all the way up towards Farmington. So those are spots that are anticipating getting their first freeze for tonight, so watch out for those tender veggies, eh? It's not a hard freeze, so you probably don't have to cover the pipes unless that's a problem for you routinely. Tomorrow, 67, partly cloudy. Now, late into the evening and overnight into Thursday, I think we're going to see some showers and a few rumbles of thunder at least around. But until then, this is the storm system that's exiting right here. That's the heart of the upper level low. So it's still spinning around. It's moving real slow. The last few systems have moved real slow, and that's one of the reasons why when we've gotten the rain, it's kind of hung around, and that's one of the reasons why we're seeing the flooding in the southeast part of the country, and also now swinging back into Texas, because everything is just moving so slow in the upper levels. So there's not much going on the radar. You can see the big storms now moving off. As you can just in the framework, you see a little spark, a little green in the northeast corner of the state. Now here's the deal. As we go through the rest of today and into tonight, you start the timeline now. We will see some higher level snows in Colorado. I don't think much makes it in through about 10, but by tomorrow morning, here's 7, 8 o'clock, you start to see some in the northern mountains, and again, we could see some from Raton back into the Sangre de Cristos, and even into the northwest mountains. Briefly, this is stopping it at 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, and then as we get into late Wednesday night and early Thursday, that's when the chances for some spot showers start to push in, and especially down across the southern part of the state. So that's kind of the scenario for the next couple of days. And again, the 7-day outlook looks like it's going to continue to show that. Now, it's much drier right now, so that drier air is starting to push in, and with that in mind, it's going to make kicking off any significant rain showers kind of iffy, sketchy here in the metro. There's your 7-day outlook, so 60s and 60s today, 60s tomorrow, and then by this weekend, we're right back up to around 80. So the last weekend of the fair ought to be a good one.
Good. We could use that.
Yeah.
All right, Mike.